And thirdly, the working poor. The working poor need to be able to be in a position to be able to work and have an incentive to actually work harder instead of being penalized or punished for taking a pay raise and losing more than what they get by working harder. We need to change that. And the developmentally disabled need to be integrated in our society. You see, I believe that when some rise, all ought to rise. And that's not a handout, it's a hand up. And with the hand up, there's responsibility that goes with it. We have drug courts in our state, and you know what? You don't report and you don't do what you're supposed to do, the penalty is severe. But we want to give everybody a chance to get on their feet and to have an ability to live out their God-given purpose. You know, I'm having the time of my life. I just have to tell you. The opportunity to stand on this stage, just like last night. What a country we live in. And we do have our problems. But boy, I'll tell you what, and I don't mean this as some applause line. Could you imagine being born or living anywhere else but the good old United States of America? So we will meet the challenge. How about some questions? Let's get rolling here. Yes, sir, right here.
My wife is a 17-year veteran of the Shelby County Public School Teachers.
Here, go ahead, so they can hear you here.
My wife is a 17-year veteran right here in this county, a teacher in the high school system. And I want to know what you can do on the federal level to allow these teachers to do what they signed up for, that they love to do, and is teach. They're spending one class every day of the school year preparing our kids for testing. Between Race to the Top, between the Bill Gates Foundation, the Common Core, it's really, we've got kids that in the 9th grade can't multiply. And that's also directly connected to everybody getting pulled up. We got to let our teachers teach.
That's it. Okay. I appreciate, sir, you sticking up for your wife. We should have had that recorded, and you could have sent that to her, and that would have been really good.
I got it.
You know, you did get it, okay. Don't lose the tape, okay? Look, I'm glad you asked that question, because if I'm president, I'm going to bundle up 104 federal programs into 4 buckets, and I'm going to send those programs back to the state so that the states can manage education. What are we waiting for? We can fix our schools anytime we want to. If you think there's too many tests, cut them back. That's what you have a legislature for. We're cutting our tests back. If you got problems with, with the fact that we got kids in the 9th grade that can't read, I can promise you it's because we were socially promoting them when they were in the 3rd grade. But this didn't have anything to do with Washington. Probably didn't have anything to do with your state capital.
Absolutely.
But listen, we can figure out I can figure out how to get this budget balanced. I've done it before. Okay, I did it in Ohio, I did it in Washington. I know how to get the taxes cut. I know how to get the regulations fixed. I mean, and we can get into it any depth you want as to whether I can do it, because I have done it. And I can figure out what to do about the border, and I can figure out what to do about Social Security, and I can figure out what we do to reaffirm our strength with our allies. But you think that fixes America? You know where America's strength is? It's where we live. See, it's a twofer, right? It works in 2 ways. A government with some leaders that we can respect, who are Americans before they're Republicans and Democrats, and leaders who are committed to achieving things that help lift the public. Great. We haven't had that for a while. We need that. But if you think that's the end of it, we're all wrong.